Good morning, students. So, yesterday we have started our new chapter, that is of your financial statement with adjustment. And the questions we have had in a class, so I am going to give you a video of this question. Now you can see that your question is here. We have our adjustment entry. That first adjustment entry is of your closing stock valued 16,000, wages outstanding and salary outstanding, that we have already marked in our question, and the little part of the question I have solved so that the size of the video will be less. Now here the three things I have already told you, that once you start the question, you write here opening stock, purchase return, and this side you write buy sales or sales return, or your buy closing stock. So here I am going to write buy CLOSING closing STOCK stock. Whenever that closing stock we will write the value here. So the first entry we had here, that is of your 16,000. So I am going to write this 16,000 here, and it is a closing stock. Now once we wrote closing stock here, that by the time we have to write the closing stock in our balance sheet assets column. So after leaving some space, I am writing here your current assets. So it is of your fixed assets, and leaving some space I am writing here your current assets, CURRENT, current, your ASSETS assets. In this I am going to write your CLOSING closing stock 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 by the time, and this is of your 16,000. Now the first adjustment entry is over. Now we will go through the question one by one. Opening stock we have already mentioned here, purchase we have mentioned here, sales we have mentioned here, purchase return and sales return I have already deducted and write. Then after we have here discount, that is of your 400. So obviously you know it very well that discount this is in the credit column, so the discount will come here. So in profit and loss, because I have written a heading trading and profit and loss account here, so this part is for the trading and the next part is for my profit and loss account. So in this I am leaving one line, this is for the gross profit. After that I am going to write here my buy discount, DISCOUNT discount, and this will be of 400. It is of your 400. Sales return already mentions. Next is our building. So keep in mind, building is having an adjustment with the depreciation. It is clear. So first of all, and the debit side of our P&L account, we will write depreciation account. It is clear. So before writing depreciation, I am going to leave 4-5 lines so that other entries can be written here. So I am writing here to depreciation, to DEP, your DEP RECIATION depreciation. It is clear. And depreciation, we had a depreciation of building and machinery also. So building came first, so I am going to write BUILDING building. How much depreciation is given for the building? This is of your 5% depreciation is given. So this 5% will be of 50,000. It will be of my 2,500 depreciation. It is clear. By the time this depreciation adjustment will be done in our fixed asset. So first head we will write here building. This is my BUILDING building, and this building cost is given, my 50,000 is given. Building is of 50,000 less depreciation part. So we will not write full depreciation, we will write 5%. So it will be clear to us that it is of your 5%. It is 2,500. After deducting this amount, that 47,500 will be our depreciation, final amount of our building left. Then after we had here debtors. So obviously debtors are our asset. So current assets I am going to write debtors, DEBTORS debtors. In this debtors are given 16,000. So this 16,000 we will directly write here. Debtors are 16,000. Now the salary. So salary will come in our third column. because this is our salary column. So leaving one more line for machinery, because we know that there is a depreciation on machine also. So MACHINERY, machinery, that depreciation is given 10%. Later on we will write here, I am going to write here 2 SALARY, salary. Now the salary is given here 2400, I think. Salary is given here 2400, salary is given. But in this the outstanding is given. So it is at salary outstanding. So I am going to write outstanding salary, SALARY, outstanding salary. This outstanding salary is given in adjustment 1200 rupees. So total salary will be my of 3600. It is clear? Once we have adjusted outstanding salary here, by the time we have to go in column number 5, and here after leaving 2-3 lines, it is a liability, then current liabilities. Here we will write my outstanding. So here OUTSTANDING, outstanding. We have adjustment of wages also, wages, WAGS, wages also, and SALARY, salary. So outstanding salary we had given here, that is of my 1200. outstanding salary का 1200 दिया हुआ है. So that we will write. Finalize, we will finalize this amount at the end when wages will come. It is clear? Now next amount we have here. After that, office expenses. Obviously office expenses will come this side. So I am going to write here 2 office, OFFICE, office expenses, EXPENSES. Office expenses we have here 1200 rupees. So this is my 1200 rupees. Now wages, so we know it, wages will come this side in column number 1. So I am going to write here WAGES, wages. The wages amount is given 10,000, but we have a plus outstanding wages, WAGES wages. Outstanding is given 2000. Outstanding is given 2000. So total wages out with outstanding we have here 12,000. It is our 12,000. By the time that 2000 is to be written in this form, here we will write 2000 wages. Clear? The next entry, purchase return, we have already mentioned. Interest. So you see that interest column is given in credit side. So it will be your by INTEREST. Interest we will get 800 rupees here. It is clear? Now traveling expenses. Obviously traveling expenses will come in column number 3rd. So it is my TRAVELLING, traveling, EXPENSES, expenses, and this is your 400 rupees given. Now fire insurance premium will also come here, but fire insurance premium is with your insurance premium is with prepaid. So I am going to write here to fire insurance, FIREINSURANCE, insurance. This is given 800 rupees, and it should be subtract with prepaid. It should be subtract with PREPAID, prepaid insurance. So prepaid insurance is my 200 rupees. Prepaid insurance 200 rupees. So 600 will come here. Now prepaid is our asset. So we will write this amount here in prepaid. So here we will write PREPAID, prepaid insurance, INSURANCE, prepaid insurance. I am going to write here 200. Now we will see machinery. So here we have already left the place for machinery for depreciation. So depreciation is given 2000 rupees because 10%, 20, it will be of our 2000 rupees. So it is your 4500 rupees depreciation here total. And the adjustment is to be done here with the depreciation. Here leaving one line, I am going to write machine, MACHINERY, machinery. The cost is given 20,000. Machinery cost is given 20,000 less depreciation, that is our 10, that is our 2,000. So it will be of your 18,000 rupees. It is clear? Now carriage on purchase I have already mentioned here 700 rupees. Then we have here commission. Commission it is to be in column number 3. So we will here commission. So I am going to write commission here. 2 COMMISSION commission, and it commission is our 400 rupees. Now cash in hand will come in this column, that is our here CASH, cash in HAND, hand. Cash in hand will be 2300. Now rent and taxes will come in third column. Here we will write because it is with adjustment. So 2 RENT, rent, AND, and TAXES, taxes. Rent and taxes we have 1800 rupees. It should be plus outstanding rent. So outstanding RENT, rent, it is of our 1000 rupees. So it will be your 2800. You just see the figures, okay, what is going in the screen. Don't go on the voices. Now capital, I have already written here capital. You see the capital will first come CAPITAL, capital. Capital will is your 62,000. It should be at, by the time you have to write here net PROFIT, profit, and subtract with drawing DRAWINGS, drawings. Whatever the calculation will come, we will post that calculation here. And add, we will have here rent, RENT, rent. That rent we have adjusted 1000 rupees. We will write in outstanding rent. So this will be your 240, 200. And the last we have here CREDITORS, creditors, that is of your 10800. Now we will calculate the amounts. Here we will calculate our this. So we will see here this calculation. I am going to calculate this value is coming. I am going to write 8 plus 1 9, that is of your 96000. This amount is the final amount. So we will have here 96000. This. Now the difference will be our gross profit. So if we will subtract these three values from here, so we have here 2 GROSS, gross, PROFIT, gross profit. So we will get gross profit calculation gives us that it is 35,300, I think. So it is 35,300. The same gross profit we will transfer here by GROSS, gross, PROFIT, profit, 35,300. Now we will calculate these three values here at the end of this. So we will get 3, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6, 1 give 12, 3, 4, 5. So the total amount we will get here at the end of this page, this is our 36500. 36500. Here also we will write the same amount, 36500. Now we will get here our 2 net profit, your net PROFIT, net profit. So net profit we will calculate and get 2300. So it is my 23,000 I will get, because once I have gone through this. So here we will write the net profit. This net profit will be transferred to this 23,000. This is dash. It is clear. Now we will add it. It will be of your 85,000, because 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The calculation total we will get here at the end of this. This will be of 85 and 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. So total of the balance sheet will be of 8, 9, 10, 0, 0, 0. 3 times we will get the zeros here. Now 4, 5, 9, 1, 0. So one more 0, then 8 plus 1, 9, 1, 0. This will be of your 1 lakh rupees. Now you will get here 1 lakh rupees here also. So this is our balance sheet. So now you can see balance sheet here and our trading profit and loss account here. I will send a pic of this after this video also.